When you're feeling tender, think of Hellbender. Maybe not the message that would come to mind for World Population Day, and maybe not the message you would expect to find wrapped around a package of condoms. But that's the message U.S. senators got in the mail Monday from the Tucson-based Center for Biological Diversity. The goal was to link overpopulation and endangered species to mark World Population Day. That is today. Cronkite News reporter Noëlle Lilley brings us reaction from Washington.
The element of surprise is exactly what the Center for Biological Diversity was going for when they mailed out these colorful condoms. We're not sure how surprised the senators were, but that was definitely the reaction that I got when I walked around Capitol Hill in Washington today and tried to get people to guess what was in that box.
Congress gets tons of letters, and that's important, and they get tons of calls, and that's important. But when you get a brightly colored package that has a butterfly or a polar bear, and you open it and it's full of condoms, that's going to get your attention.
I'm outside the Capitol in Washington, D.C. today, asking people about World Population Day, as well as some interesting gifts that were sent to U.S. senators on Monday.
Maybe when I'm feeling nice and passionate, I should also think about the small creatures of the world.
Well, I feel that it may be some reference to global warming. It's a hot day here in Washington, D.C. It's probably a good opportunity for us to think about the environment.
Not to kill the polar bears and use their fur.
That's actually a really good guess. So these, in honor of World Population Day, were actually sent out on boxes of condoms to U.S. senators in order to encourage people to have safe sex. Did you guys know that? Do you know anything about that?
I did not know anything about that.
I'll have to digest that for a while.
Yeah. The center sends out these condoms in the hopes of raising awareness about how the increase in human population can affect the environment, especially endangered species.
As our population grows, those pressures are also going to grow. I'm not telling you not to have children or to have fewer children, but to ensure that when you do have children, if you decide to, they're planned. Almost half of all pregnancies in the United States are unintended.
This year, the center only sent out condoms to senators, a reflection of the current Senate health care bill, which the center says will make it even more difficult for people to have safe sex.
Really what we are trying to focus on is broadening that conversation and showing that your choices impact the environment.
As we mentioned earlier, we're not sure how the senators reacted when they received these little gifts. We stopped by Senator Flake and Senator McCain's office, but neither was able to say how they felt about receiving those packages. Live in Washington, Noëlle Lilley, Cronkite News.